Long ago, in the dawn of human civilization, a remarkable transformation took root in the rugged landscapes of the eastern Baluchistan mountains, which is now modern-day Pakistan. The echoes of this ancient world reach back to 10,000 BCE, marking the earliest traces of Neolithic occupation in the Indian subcontinent. Yet, it was around 7,000 BCE that a profound shift began. A settled culture emerged in these hills, carving out a new way of life instead of a diverse and challenging environment. The terrain was as varied as the ambitions of its early inhabitants. Fertile slopes stretched above meandering rivers, offering rich soil for farming. Expansive valley plains provided ample grazing lands for herds, while the surrounding hills and mountains teemed with wildlife, sustaining the community's hunters. This dynamic interplay of agriculture, herding, and hunting created a thriving agropastoral society, a microcosm of human ingenuity and adaptation. By 6500 BCE, one settlement rose above the rest, the Mehrgarh. Perched strategically, overlooking the vast expanse of the Kachi Plain, which is now the southeast of modern Quetta, this emerging hub commanded a crucial position near the Bolan Pass. This pass was more than a geographic feature. It was a lifeline, a conduit connecting South Asia to the wider world. Through its meandering routes, Mehrgarh was linked to the larger network of early human civilization, allowing the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. What began as a modest village blossomed into a bustling regional trading center. Over its remarkable 5,000-year history, Mehrgarh expanded, eventually covering an impressive 200 hectares at the height of its development. Its people mastered the art of grain cultivation, laying the agricultural foundation that would sustain them for millennia. By 3500 BCE, the settlement's architectural landscape had evolved into a striking urban grid dominated by mud brick structures. Among these were buildings that historians believed served as granaries, silent witnesses to an era of agricultural abundance. These granaries stood as multi-roomed rectangular constructions, each featuring a long, narrow corridor running through its center. Peculiarly, no doors were found within these structures, suggesting an ingenious storage system, where grain was likely to be deposited from above, cascading into storage chambers like water into a vast earthen silo. The people of this settlement had already become artisans of necessity and ingenuity. They molded earth into intricate ceramics, their hands guided by experience, passed down through generations. In darkened workshops, the clang of copper against stone echoed as early metallurgists unlocked the secrets of smelting, which made them craft tools that reshaped their lives. Stone bead makers labored with quiet precision, piercing and polishing precious minerals that gleamed like captured starlight, while seal bone carvers transformed ordinary remains into objects of meaning and power. Yet it was the granaries, colossal, imposing structures of mud and stone that stood at the heart of their world. Though it was not aligned with any surrounding buildings, their presence radiated significance. These silent sentinels guarded the village's most precious resource, grain. It was the essence of survival and the foundation of their burgeoning society. To the west of this granary, archaeologists uncovered a great hearth, its fire long extinguished, but its memory etched deep in charred grains. Perhaps it had once roared during grand feasts, illuminating faces gathered in celebration or in reverence to unseen gods. The air must have been thick with the aroma of roasting seeds and sacred offerings, each flame-fed moment connecting them to a realm beyond. On the southern side, remnants of a forgotten craft emerged, a steatite cutter's workshop. Fragments of soapstone lay scattered like echoes of an artisan's toil. With sharp drills and steady hands, they had shaped stone into tools, beads, and ornaments. Though the craftsmen themselves were gone, their mastery endured, preserved in every precise shaving left behind. The eastern edge told a harsher tale. There, ash mingled with broken animal bones, grim witnesses to the relentless cycle of survival. It was a place where life and death met in primal necessity, where every skilled cut and every meal prepared over crackling flames reaffirmed existence in an unforgiving world. The granaries were more than storehouses. They were the spiritual and social axis around which life revolved. In the dimly lit corridors and intermediary spaces, archaeologists discovered something even more profound: human bones interred with reverence. Perhaps these were priests, guardians of the sacred stores, whose spirits were believed to watch over the grain even in death. The dead were honored with care and complexity. In over 360 tombs, the ancestors rested, wrapped in tarred baskets, cradled by time. Their graves revealed treasures, including skillfully crafted ornaments. They are not from the conquest, but shows connections. Materials like seashells, lapis lazuli, and turquoise adorned ancient ornaments, each material telling a story of distant lands. These precious items traveled vast distances, crossing deserts, mountains, and seas, carried by merchants and traders. By navigating complex trade routes, their presence reveals more than craftsmanship. It speaks of expansive trade networks and shared cultural values that connected far-flung communities. In these small treasures lies evidence of a world much larger than the horizon of any single settlement, a world bound by commerce, curiosity, and a shared sense of beauty. And then, there was the earliest whisper of writing, graffiti scratched into pottery around 3500 BCE. These crude symbols, primitive yet profound, marked the beginning of a new era. They were the first steps toward recording memory, ensuring that stories of harvests, rituals, and lives lived would endure for long, even after the people who crafted them had vanished. Here, in this ancient place, humanity's journey from survival to society took root. The granaries stood not just as relics of subsistence, but as monuments to human will. Repositories of food, faith, and forgotten dreams, guarded by the bones of those who lived and died in their shadow. Their legacy endures in every symbol etched, every tool crafted, and every grain once counted, shaping the dawn of civilization itself. Mehrgarh's legacy endures, etched into the archaeological record and the shared heritage of humanity. It symbolizes the enduring resilience, boundless creativity, and indomitable spirit of its ancient inhabitants. They are the pioneers, to write one of the first remarkable chapters in humanity's journey toward settled life.